so now we're going to come back up here, come down. I still have a few that likes to go here and there. Some thicker, some thinner. This is not one of those I can sit and talk. I just have to kind of concentrate on what I'm doing and come in here, and if I see a color that I don't like or I think it's too close to each other, I can come in and put a darker color in. And the good thing is, working, even though I have brown and I've toned it down some with white and I've toned it down some more with white and tan, I can still come over here and take some more, tone it down some more with white. I put a little more tan in here. Try to get me another color, and that's still too bright, so I can just take some more white. It's just making a gray, but I have these shades, all these different shades that I can put in here. I can still grab some of that. So I'm going to just put a little water here to get it thin out. And I'm going to put a little water here to thin this out. So that's all over my palette. I don't make a pretty palette. Okay. And then if we just want to put a few little colors in here. That's really a lot like that other one. So I'm still thinking I need some more white in there. We'll see. Okay, so we can put a little bit of this in here to give it some tone, light colors. So we're just kind of bringing our ears and our hair to match. And as you can tell, even though I have this gray again, I have white in there, so it's a lighter color, and I'm getting different shades on my cow. I just tapped into some of the tan, and I'm just putting some of that in there. Put it on my horns. Just kind of got hair going everywhere. I did put that one in the wrong place, so again, that's just some I can just come in here and alright, while I'm here, I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to put that paintbrush up. I'm going to grab my dark brown, and I have my 20/0 liner brush, and I'm just going to come in here and fix his little mouth, because I want that. And I might just pick up a little bit of one of these grays, it doesn't much matter, and just give it a little touches here and there, very lightly, just to give him some different shades on his lips. Right, I have my little round filbert brush, and I have some pink. I'm just going to grab a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of come in and rub a little bit under here. Just rubbing it in because I like that color. I like the pink. I like the see, we have that going. I don't have to rub everything here pink, but I do want to give it a little bit of, and I can use some of that tan if I still have some on my palette somewhere. So I grab some of that tan, got a little gray mixed in with it, it's okay. And I'm just coming in here. I'm going to grab more of that pink. And I'm fixing to come in and bring some hair over it, some of that fur. But I want to get this here nose finish first. So that's all we're doing, is just finishing it up. It's still got a lot of the, from the green, I still see it under there, and this pink has helped kind of get rid of some of that. Like I said, I'm just rubbing it in so it's not a whole lot. You just got to be careful around that mouth not to go back and have to do it again, because I've fixed it where I want it to be. Okay, so we're just going to take some of this off right in here, and some of this right in here. If that seems to be a little bit too pink, which I don't think it is, I tend to like it. I just want to get some of this more brown in here because I thought my nostrils was too big. So I'm just going to bring some of this pink around in here. And again, I'm going to wash my brush off and dry it, and I'm going to pick up some of this darker brown, and I'm just going to come in here and just do a little more, letting it blend. And there's our nostrils. And I'm just going to pick up a little of this gray right in here and just come on back in here a little bit more. I just can't seem to get it to blend like I want it to. So pick up some of that dark, come in here. I still want more dark in there. Okay. And then I'm just going to pick up some white. And I'm just going to wipe my brush off. And I'm going to just come in here with some white on my brush and give me some highlight. Again, just a little bit, just to give it a little highlight in here. Let's just give him a little bit under here. Let's just go ahead and take this brush, because it's my, even though it's a filbert brush, it's starting to oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's starting to just go out there go out there before, so it might work fine for some of these little furs here. I mean, some of these little hairs. Just tap it in white a little bit, and then I'm doing this very lightly to get these little hairs under here. Trying to hold my breath just right to get those little tiny hairs. Now, if you want to come around here just a little bit with some white, that's fine. I'm not liking all that, so I think I might come back in here with some more pink. I might grab a little bit of that gray and just kind of fill it in. I like that side, so I'm going to have to go back and do this side now. Just coming around with some white. Just as lightly as I can. Get it, want to go on this side like it's too thick. There we go. I'm just going to pull this up a little bit. Now I'm going to grab some of that gray that I had, and I'm going to just come around in some of these areas and just kind of rub it in. I'm grabbing pink. I'm just pulling color in, different colors. Okay. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the dark brown and just kind of come in, and I want to get rid of some of this darker, some of that. I like it more right in here. I want to keep that a little darker. There we go. I think I want to come back in here with just a little dark in spots, and all I'm going to do is just pick up some of the darker oma and kind of make it look, trying to give it like a little part or something, because I don't want to do away with all of it. Not really liking that. So I'm going to come back over with some of these other colors and just get rid of some of that. I'm just looking at places that I think it needs a little more something, and that's all I'm doing, is just trying to give a little something more. I'm going to pick up some of this, let's see, I'm going to grab some of this dark brown. I'm going to water it down if I can. And then I got to decide where I'm going. So I think I have it watered down enough. I've got my 20/0 liner brush, and I'm going to come right in here, get that water off of it, and I'm going to sign my name. So I put this on my easel, and I decided I wasn't happy with these the nostrils. I thought the color was just a little too light colored for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming back with my tan, and I'm using my small filbert brush, and I'm just going to come on back in here and just kind of tone this down a little bit more in between the hairs. Just, whoops, didn't mean to go out. I'm just going to tone that down a little bit more, because I like the I think the pink was a little bit too bright for me. Now I'm going to grab my, I've got some dark brown. I'm going to come in here and go, I'm covering these up because I don't like the way they did. So then I'm just going to grab some of this tan and I'm going to go on the other side and just kind of fill in a little bit. And then just rub that in. Almost got it a little bit too big on that side, so I better make it a little bit bigger on this side. So I'm just going to pick up that black again, that dark brown, and just come on back in here. Okay. I'm going to wipe my brush off a little bit, and I am just going to come in here with a little bit of this brown and just kind of rub around a little bit. And if I find that that's not toning it down enough for me, I will just pick up some more of this tan and come on back in here. I'm just working around my hairs there so that not to cover them up. Okay. And I'm going to just pick up a little more of this tan and just try to come in here. Alright, I'm just going to come in with just a tiny little bit of white. Had some on my brush and I wiped it off, and I'm still just coming in here and trying to give a little shadow in here. Just making this a little lighter. Okay. And that is the